What's up, guys? It's your girl Adeola. First of all, thank you so much for clicking the thumbs up button. Somebody wrote me that they didn't know how to do it on TV. You cannot do it on TV. You need to pause the TV and then find that episode on your phone. Click the thumbs up, click subscribe. I know it's a lot of work. I mean, it will take you about a whole minute. Actually, like 30 seconds. It's a lot of work, but I really appreciate it. So thank you so much in advance. My people, things just got real. Have you guys been following that drama called Nigerian Politics? Actually, it's like a series on Netflix, you know? It's a wow something. First of all, you must have heard that my father, the former governor, as well as the Honorable Minister of Transportation, my very own father, Amaechi, has announced his candidacy by running around a field just so we would know that he's physically what? Physically fit. Daddy, in case you're watching, not be by running marathon. Daddy, so you became Usain Bolt. You also Nigerians can vote for you. My people, desperate time calls for desperate measures. Please leave a comment in the comment section for us to know whether you'll be voting for my father Amaechi now that you know that he can run around the field. And now that you know that he's physically fit, Actually, I love Amaechi because he's a very eloquent somebody. Have you seen him talk? So many of his interviews online. My father knows what to say, when to say, how to say. It's like a smooth criminal. I mean, I don't mean that you're a criminal, but okay. So actually, I'm just trying to say that he knows how to keep it real. Like, have you seen him talk? Do you guys remember this video?
You have told nobody. That's why we're stealing.
Ooh, Jesus. You see, it doesn't get better than this. Just pause it right there. You have not stoned anybody. That is why he did not say they or them. He said that is why we keep stealing. You know, the man is spelling it out for you.
You're singing about us, the leaders. Yes, you said yes. Yes. What about you? If you see a thief and you allow him to be stealing, what do? You have stoned nobody. That's why we are stealing. Who have you stoned?
Preach, my father.
We came out and you started dancing. For how many days? Oil subsidy. We told you they stole 2.3 trillion. What did you do?
You see, this is good. Let's hear some more.
$50 billion, not 50 million naira. You have heard about $50 billion. Nobody's talking. You are debating whether can he talk to the president like that? Why should CBN governor even write about it in the first place? In some countries, people will be on the street until they return that money. $50 billion is 8 trillion naira. It will change Nigeria.
Nigerians, see your lives, You see, we need to know the power that we have. Look at this picture. People circulate this picture a lot. But you know, all that the people needed to do was stand up. But the problem is, only one person will stand up first. If that one person stands up and the rest of them don't stand up with him or her, the people at the top of the table, they can easily smack him down. As a matter of fact, in the Nigerian society that I know, if one person stands up like that, the rest of them will be like, what are you trying to do? They will be dagging that person instead of all of them to forward, and stand up. That is our problem.
The only thing a crab is good for is holding back other crabs. A crab don't want to see another crab make it.
But because we don't stand up and we don't stone people, you know, the man was a governor. How many people stand up that time that he was governor? And then minister, and now he wants to be a president. Because you people, you don't stand up. I'm not saying that Amaechi should not run. Abba, it's a free country. Anybody and everybody can run for president. But I'm just saying... He told us this a long time ago, that they keep doing things because we don't say anything. We, the people, we have failed.
It's good to steal if you can't fight back. If you don't take your destiny in your hands, we will go and other leaders will come. They will continue to steal. Me, I want to steal only $1 billion. Let them bring it.
Irony. Did he just... He said that? Hey, Jesus is Lord. Anyways, we'll keep you posted on his presidential race. And speaking of people running, amen somebody, praise the Lord. The man of God himself, me Osinbajo, I do have my father, in case you're watching, a whole professor, an attorney, you know, a senior advocate of Nigeria, our very own vice president, has also announced his intention to run for president. I was like, what? Everybody is running. It's so funny because for a while they kept denying that he would run. This is a very interesting subject. Jesus. I don't believe he just woke up today and decided that he was going to run. But people have been saying it for a long time that Osinbajo is planning on running, and his office will literally release a statement and say there's no iota of truth in that. Pastor. Anyway, so the man announced that he's running this nice video. They packaged him very well. You know, people are like, this is the best speech I've had.
Dear Nigerians, for the past 7 years, I have served as Vice President under a true Nigerian patriot, a servant of the nation in war and peace, and a man of integrity, President Muhammadu Buhari.
By the way, he said that he wants to finish what Buhari started.
Formally declaring my intention to run for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on the platform of our great party, the All Progressives Congress. If by the grace of God and the will of the people, I am given the opportunity, then I believe that first we must complete what we have started.
So, when Osinbajo now announced that he's running, there has been a mixed reaction among Nigerians, okay? There are some Nigerians that are literally celebrating because Osinbajo said he's running for office. They're like, this is the man for the job, the man of the hour. We saw what he did when he was acting president for like 3 months. And then there are some Nigerians that are like, no, he cannot be our president. What did he do? The 7 years that he was vice president. Some people are so sure that Osinbajo would do well. And you know what? Maybe the man would do really well if he becomes president. I don't know. But this is what I want to beg of you Nigerians. Please, stop insulting my father. There are some people that are saying, well, there was nothing he could do. He was just the vice president. He had no power. There was nothing he could do. He cannot go against his boss. It's a figurehead position. They are painting it as if the man is a mumu somebody. Why are you guys painting it as if my father is a dummy? No, please, Pastor, let me fight for you. I'm here to defend you. That you see, please, feel free to say whatever you want to say. But this idea that there was nothing he could do, I said, no, the devil is a liar. So Nigerians, stop it. Stop it. And people, do you not have the fear of God? All of you that are painting it as if my father is just a figurehead. Let me remind you one more time. This man is a professor, a whole senior advocate of Nigeria. The man is a lawyer, an attorney. Jesus is Lord. On top of all of this equation, the man is a pastor. He's not just Please, respect yourselves. As a Christian, even the Bible teaches us not to be silent in the face of injustice. The Bible teaches us to speak out for the widows, for the orphans. But Esther said, if I die, I die. If I perish, I perish. But for me to keep quiet and watch my own people get slaughtered, the woman was willing to die just to save her people. Jesus even stood up for a woman who was caught in adultery. Then, if he did not agree, if he didn't like what was happening, he could have stepped down and still decide to run for president. People will still vote for him. Me, I'm not saying that you should vote for Osinbajo or don't vote for Osinbajo, but please stop insulting his intelligence by saying that there was nothing he could do. He was part of the government. If what was happening did not agree with his spirit, the man is not a dummy. Please, I just want to beg of you, because people are saying a vice president doesn't go against his master. That is if he or she is okay with what is happening with his boss. But if things are going south, he could disassociate himself. The man could resign if he was not happy. It is not a do or die thing. And then some people will say, if he had stepped down, they would kill him because he knew too much. How did you know? Were you there? All these people making excuses for the man. God will judge you. And then some people said he was just there in case Buhari dies. And then Buhari did not. Why did it not that? For the first time, guys, we have a pastor as a vice president. And the man was silent in the face of kidnappings, banditry, all kinds of atrocities, fuel scarcity, the Lekki Gate shooting. Daddy did not say anything when those kids were shot at the Lekki Gates. So many lives have been lost during this Buhari's administration. So many lives. Things have never been as bad as they are right now. But power must be sweet because now he wants to be what? President. president. So does this mean that the end justifies the means? People are saying that he's going to correct all the atrocities happening. So he was waiting in silence all these years because he wants to do good. And all these lives have been lost. Like I said, he may win this election. Ooh. He may get there and do well. Ooh. But please, don't write me and say that I'm discrediting him. I'm expressing my opinion. Having said all that, please, I'm not saying that he will not do better than Buhari. I'm not saying that he will. Please, I'm not saying you shouldn't vote for the man or that you should vote for him. I was just observing through the peripheral lens of my Wikipedia and encyclopedia. So congratulations, Daddy, on running for presidency. We'll keep an eye on his presidential race. I wish him good luck. I wish all of them good luck. Amaechi, every one of them, I wish them good luck. Let me know what you guys think about this. The fact that my father decided to run around the stadium, just so you know that he's physically fit to be president. And of course, the fact that the vice president of Nigeria is running. You guys not know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to South Africa, guys. Every rainfall that lasted for days has flooded several homes in Durban. The streets were not just flooded, but so many roads were literally gone. People were stranded on the road for hours. They were not able to drive through because a section of the road was gone in so many parts of the city. Rivers burst their banks and mudslides swept through the city and the surrounding areas. At least 45 people have been reported dead. It's so devastating. It's heartbreaking. People lost their homes. Cars were destroyed. Even big trucks were washed away, as well as shanty homes. That's the really sad part. People that didn't have much to begin with. And then shipping containers were floating. A lot of people were without electricity and water for days after the power stations and water treatment plants were also damaged. Now, scientists are attributing this to global warming. In fact, a lot of the rescue teams were having trouble getting to the people in order to save them. And you know, the surprising thing to me when all of this was happening was the fact that some people used this as an opportunity to loot. They were literally looting containers and stranded trucks.
Is a concern of looting, and that's something we've received reports on. There are a lot of items here. There are a lot of things that are accessible. In other parts towards the north, I'd received reports around trucks that were parked off, and those who were coming under attack. People were trying to break into them and take those goods.
Wow, I don't get it. People died, and some people were looting. Well, I don't get it. Where people were losing their homes. And you know what? It didn't just affect South Africa. Madagascar has actually been worst affected. They were hit by a cyclone as well as 4 different tropical storms between February and March, killing at least 178 people. And then it's been flooding in Mozambique as well. In fact, thousands of people were displaced along the Mozambican coastline, with flooding reaching as far as Malawi and Zimbabwe. A lot of the countries in the southern part of Africa have been affected lately since the rain season began. But the truth of the matter is that flooding is not limited to southern Africa. I mean, we've talked about this happening in West Africa a lot. I really think that it's time for us to start taking climate change seriously. Let's plant more trees. Let's increase the use of renewable energy like solar, like wind, you know. Let's improve energy efficiency in our buildings. Let's have more green homes. Let's start practicing the reduction of CO2 emission by making and driving solar cars, electric cars. Let's not depend so much on fuel as we do right now. Let's recycle rather than having landfills, which is like household and commercial trash that piles up. I know that some people may feel like it's late, but it's not, because we're already being affected by the effects of global warming, and it will only get worse if we don't start doing something about it. Our sincere condolences to the families of those that have lost their loved ones in South Africa, in Madagascar, Mozambique, and so on and so forth. May their souls rest in peace. You guys not know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Still on South Africa, guys, this video surfaced this month, actually, very recently, and you know, I was really upset when I saw it.
How can this be correct? Can someone tell me, how can this be correct? Mothers on cold floors.
Wow, guys, those were pregnant women lying on the bare floor. This ain't right. And you know, the video was made by a man called Ashley Sauls. He's a public health and social development political head in the city of Johannesburg. And so I was outraged when I saw the video. You know, I've talked about something like that happening in Nigeria, something like that happening in Ghana. I was really outraged. But guys, I thought I would scroll down just to see people's comments. And the very first comment that I saw, which was by a South African, said this: "What do you expect with the influx of foreigners?" they are always pregnant, these immigrants. I was like, wow, I did not see that coming. I was just about to say that the South African government should do all that they can to prevent this and so on. But the more I read the comments, guys, the more I realized that some South Africans are turning this into an opportunity for xenophobia. I was like, let me read some of these comments. This person says, that's what happens when you are forced to cater for the whole continent. What did you expect? Okay, let me read some more. The beds are occupied by undocumented foreigners. What do you expect? This person said, I heard that the beds are full of Somalians and Pakistans. I guess they wanted to say Pakistanis. And then this person said, foreigners give birth like rabbits. Okay, you know what, that's, wow. Like, there's a lot more, but I'll stop right there. So then I realized that trying to fight for better healthcare system is not what some people want. They just want foreigners to leave. And their agitation is coming out at the slightest provocation. The video was a video of pregnant women on the floor, and your first instinct is to attack foreigners. It made me wonder what else goes wrong is blamed on foreigners. Because suddenly I feel like foreigners being made responsible for every of your problem. I'm not encouraging illegal immigration, please. I'm not encouraging being undocumented in another country. No, I would never. In fact, even you will not enjoy your stay if you are undocumented. But you know, comments like this are really troubling for me. First of all, I live in America where there's racism based on the color of your skin. So when I now see black to black racism, or should I say xenophobia, it's really hard for me to swallow. Please, I'm not saying that all South Africans do this, but there are some South African women that would go to America, for example, to have their babies. I'm not saying that they are documented or that they are not documented. I don't think any South African would have liked other people to comment about your people in the way these people are commenting. It breaks my heart. And of course, there are South Africans all over the world in different countries, and it would just not be fair for anyone to target South Africans just because they are South Africans, whether they are legal or not illegal. You don't even know who is documented, who is not, just by seeing a video. You don't even know if these are South African women or if these are foreign women. You don't even know. But for you to just come to that conclusion is really troubling for me. It's really sad when we blame people for looking for better living conditions. You know, like a lot of these people, if things were better in their countries, they won't leave. And it's just a human instinct, you know, to want more, to want better. There are South Africans that also want more, want better. And because of that, they live in another country where they believe they can find more, find better. Anyway, I just cannot believe we're back to this whole xenophobic thing. But I was just really shocked that this was a video about pregnant women and suddenly some people are attacking other Africans. This always reminds a lot of people how hard they stood by South Africa during the time of apartheid. And I'm sure South Africans are tired of us saying that, but it's true. To now see how South Africans describe other Africans, it's heartbreaking. You know, you guys know that the black people is the only race that is taught to hate itself. Why people don't hate themselves, like they don't discriminate against each other. Asians, they stick together. Even when they are in foreign countries, the Jewish people, they stick together. But we, the black people, it's so sad to see how much we can hate each other. Now, the truth of the matter is, even though we're talking about like races and stuff, there's actually only one race, and that's the human race. And I wish we would know that. And I really believe this has a lot to do with the fact that we don't commerce with ourselves in Africa. It's like, you know, something like this will make you wonder how come Africa, with 54 countries and all the resources that we have, would only trade within ourselves at 10% capacity, but we would trade with Europe at 60% capacity.
African countries do the bulk of their international trade with Europe and America. Very little intra-African trade is taking place.
Intra-African trade has been ranked as one of the lowest in the world. EcoBank says only 12% of Africa's trade is within the continent.
We're not commercing with ourselves. We prefer to commerce with our colonial masters. I mean, there's a lot to think about. So I really want to know what you guys think about this video, as well as the comments coming from some South Africans. And while you comment on this, please know that it's not just happening in South Africa. We do the same thing in different parts of Africa. We discriminate against people based on their ethnicity, something that nobody chose. Nobody chose their ethnic group or their tribe. We call it tribalism. Nigerians, for example, would say something like 4 people died in an accident and 1 aboki, as if the aboki is not a human being. So let's not be holier than thou when we are commenting about this, because to be honest with you, we do this in different parts of Africa, but I feel like we need to discuss it. That's why I'm talking about it. I tell you guys, the day Africans can be one, that's when we will be powerful. For one, we will stop killing each other over ethnic issues and stuff like that. It's really heartbreaking, and I just want us to talk about this. I'm not attacking any South African. Hey, I love South Africa. I've been to South Africa. At the same time though, Raf telling me this as we were preparing to shoot this, he said to me that a lot of times it's actually the leaders that are responsible for this kind of mentality. They would tell the people that, oh, the reason we're not able to fix things is because of those foreigners. They keep coming, and then they drill it into people's minds. Just like how Trump was attacking immigrants when he was president. He would say things like, those Mexicans, they are rapists, they are raping our women and stuff like that. And then you will see regular Americans also saying things like that. So I think this transformation needs to start with the leadership and then trickle down to the people as well. In any case, let me know what you guys think about this. You guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So guys, this Sunday is Easter, and I'm so excited to tell you that Grace Ofure of Lifecard International is doing an Easter promo. Guys, they are bringing back the Sprint Estate. For those of you that bought, I don't want to take much of your time, but if you bought when they launched and this is the price you bought, this is how much it is worth now. Yes, you can pause it just to look at it. Very good deal. And for those of you that didn't buy at that time, you can still buy now. They are opening it back up just for the next 10 days from the day that this video airs. So if you're interested, this is not just the price, but they are giving you 20% discounts just because of Easter. Guys, you want to take advantage of this. In fact, by this time next year, if you make any of this purchase, your land would have really appreciated. It has already appreciated for those that bought when they first opened it. So they're giving out 20% discount if you call them between now and the next 10 days and say that you're interested in purchasing the land at the Sprint Estate. So please call Lifecard International if you're interested. Guys, did you click the thumbs up button yet? Like some of you are yet to, still waiting. Okay. So guys, before I leave, SendWave would like for me to tell you that if anybody should download their app this week of Easter and start using SendWave, that they will credit them with $10 extra on top of whatever they are trying to send to their loved ones in Nigeria, Ghana, Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda. From the US, UK, Spain, Italy, and Ireland. This is the fastest way of sending money right on your cell phone. Directly, you can go into their bank account, or if they are in Nigeria, they can collect it in dollars and then change it at the black market. All you need to do is put in the promo code Adeola. Just use my name as promo code. They will add extra $10 to whatever you are sending to your loved ones. Okay. Also, they would like for me to tell you guys that they are temporarily suspending their transaction with UBA in Nigeria right now. So if you want to send money to Nigeria, please do not send it through UBA right now. They're working on it, but right now they've temporarily suspended sending money through UBA. All right, y'all, it's been real, and I'm keeping it right up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, I'm watching you on Plasma TV. Press that subscribe button and the bell button. Until next time, I'm gonna see you later. Peace out.